So let's call the regular meeting of Batavia Township to order. And would you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Walter Donnett,
Present.
Troy Trusana,
Here.
John West,
Present.
Jennifer Zorn,
Here.
I'm here too.
Lee Tracy.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda, we actually have two sets of minutes. One set of minutes is the minutes for the,
Yeah, but those are approved at the annual meeting.
no, talking about the budget hearing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And the regular
I'm sorry.
meeting.
I'm sorry.
We have minutes for, we have your minutes for the budget hearing. So let's deal with that first. Is there a motion to approve and accept the minutes for the budget hearing?
So moved. Second.
It's moved and seconded. Any other discussion? Let's have the clerk call the roll on the approval of the minutes of the budget hearing.
Donnett,
Yes.
Trusana,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Zorn.
Yes.
I'm sorry, who seconded the motion? Thank you.
West.
Okay.
I'm also voting.
Tracy.
Thank you.
Why am I forgetting you?
Well, that's because I'm insignificant. The other set of minutes are the Township Board regular meeting, and I would like to make a motion to amend the minutes where it talks about the monthly rent under the supervisor's report. The new monthly rent will not be $26,000. It will be $2,000, with commas in the wrong place, $2,656.06. And the monthly increase is $225.69.
And then also on the approval of minutes,
Yeah.
it's the wrong date, February 13, 24.
That is true. Approve the minutes of,
That was a while ago.
no,
I
that,
sent you an email, so now you can just disregard
Oh,
the
that's
email.
fine.
I sent
no,
it today.
no, those were the minutes that were approved in March. The minutes from February.
It was the wrong day in the wrong year.
Oh, February, what's
It was, the 13th was a Tuesday, I believe.
2024.
Right.
Okay. So we've got a couple
Oh, was
corrections.
that the budget hearing minute?
No,
Nope.
the regular
Oh, the
minutes.
regular. Oh, my
Approval of the minutes.
Okay.
Trustee Zorn moved to approve the minutes of the February 13, 2024 Batavia Township Board.
Yeah, I always use a template, and I gotta watch that. Thank you.
Now, you're
It
not.
happens.
I used
Yeah,
the
we're-
previous ones.
It happens.
Okay.
Are there any other corrections? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes as corrected.
I'll make the
Well,
motion.
Didn't you make a motion to amend the minutes?
We'll just make the motion. Can we just have the motion to approve the minutes as amended?
Okay, okay.
And Zorn made the motion,
I'll second it.
and Mr. Trusana seconded. Any other discussion? Let's have the clerk call the roll on the approval of the board meeting minutes from March.
Trusana,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Zorn,
Yes.
Donnett,
Yes.
Tracy.
Yes,
Okay.
and then you have, if there are any questions, there's a supervisor's report which simply gives, we now have two checking, we have two banks.
Right.
So you have the bank statement ending March 31st for the U.S. Bank, and the General Assistance Fund has $149.84 in it. We won't write any more checks at all on that account. The General Fund has $55,000 plus. And there still will be some automatic withdrawals in April from that account. And the road fund has 81,000 plus, and there still will be some withdrawals during April. So currently there is in the U.S., or there was as of the end of March, $136,681.42. And then we have new checking accounts with the Wintrust Bank or St. Charles Bank for a total of $672,000 plus dollars. And any other questions? You will note that the bill, we're now paying bills this month out of the St. Charles Bank.
Right.
And then the budget reports for the end of the year, at the end of the fiscal year, show that we have a little over $13,000 in the general fund remaining, which will carry over. There's a deficit in the general assistance of $6,000. And there's a remaining $487 in the assessor's budget, so we will carry over into the next year from the town fund a little over $7,000. The road fund, permanent road fund and general road fund, considerably larger, so there's a carryover into the next year of a little over $601,000. I mentioned here that we were holding for payment, and they're in the bills for payment now. Significant sums for Wright and Kane, the audit, and the attorney, the lawyer. I will remind you, you probably have gotten an email to file your economic interest statement. You should have.
Got it and done.
From the King County Clerk. If you didn't, let me know.
Did you get it?
I don't think I did. Last year I
Look
didn't
at his
get it.
spam.
There is a TOI meeting in St. Charles in August, so I'll let you know about that, those people who might want to attend. In October, I think I will try to set wages and salaries for township officials for the next fiscal year. It has to be done by November. Somewhere along the line, and I'm suggesting we might do this on a Saturday, to talk about the upcoming election. We'll have more information about that. Any questions about any of that information?
You say the office lease in your supervisor's report's 270825, and in your minutes, he said 260560.
I get
It's, no, he said that it was 265606.
the monthly amount is 265606, the new monthly amount, which is an additional amount of $225 plus, which would be annually an additional $2,708, I think.
All right, I'm with you. Thank you.
I see where
That's
you're
my
going.
point.
Those
That's
two
where I
didn't
was
jive.
going
Right.
with that. Any questions about any of that? If not, then let's look at the bills for payment. Do I have a motion to approve payment of the general fund and the assessor's fund bills in April for a total of $85,453.99?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions, discussion?
Who made that motion? I'm sorry.
I did.
Susanna?
Yes.
Who seconded? West? Okay.
You notice there's some significant sums in here for Wright and Kane, which I've been holding, and for the audit bill with Sickich, and for the bills for Amundsen Davis, our attorney, which we're now going to pay in April.
When is Sickich going to be done with the audit?
I don't know. They're doing 2 years, so they're working on one now. I haven't talked to them. I will find out. I haven't heard from them, so I assume that they're proceeding with it. They're doing an audit of 2 fiscal years. We'll find out what the progress is on that, and I'll let you know. So, any other questions about the assessor fund and general fund bills for payment? If not, let's have a clerk call the roll on the payment of those bills in the amount of $85,453.99.
Susanna,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Zorn,
Yes.
Donnet,
Yes.
and Tracy.
Yes. And we have a few less bills in the road fund. We did include, because we don't have a bill, and we always do from fees, so I'm estimating it. So I'd like to have, approval of that amount so we can pay the bill at which I'm expecting it. So it's in a bills in the amount of $32,528.29. Is there a motion to approve the payment of those bills?
So moved.
Moved by Susanna. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Zorn. Any other discussion? Let's have
Yeah, I'm
it.
gonna throw in something on that fees payment.
Okay.
Even though, whatever the amount is in there for it, even if we didn't pay them exactly what it was, they would still have it in their account and it would still offset with billing and future bill.
I guess.
It'd be-
Well, we don't know what it is,
Oh,
but
no,
you
we haven't,
put an
we
estimated amount.
haven't
in.
gotten a bill, but I know we're gonna get one.
Yeah, and so you got an estimated amount.
Yeah.
It's not like there's gonna be any real hassle about it. It's all gonna work out.
I hope so. There's plenty of money in the road fund.
Well, you don't want to be estimating bills when you're passing a monthly billing, but in
Well,
this
the
case it works out. In this case it works out.
problem is I don't wanna hold the bill until the next month.
Yeah, I know. I'm okay with it.
But once Feast becomes aware of that, maybe they'll get their bill in on time.
Well, it's still early. That's when you have this meeting, when the second Tuesday falls as early as it is now, it means that we haven't gotten some mail. So let's have a clerk call the roll on the payment of road fund bills.
Susanna,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Zorn,
Yes.
Donnet,
Yes.
Tracy.
Thank you. We don't have an assessor's report. We don't have a road commissioner's report. Any trustee reports? I don't see any.
No, nothing for me.
I don't see any public participation. I don't have any old business or any new business. What time is it?
7:32.
We could, since, it's not 7:30 yet, we could go into executive session to discuss personnel. Jennifer Zone requested that we have an executive session to request personnel. So,
I move that we adjourn to an executive session.
I second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No, we are now in executive session.
Okay, I'd like to call the annual town meeting of Batavia Township to order. And I believe we'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is the election of the moderator to conduct the meeting. And I believe we have one member of the public here this evening.
Well, we could have anybody be the moderator.
Oh, well, that's right, that's right. So we need a
No, we don't know
motion.
her. We don't know her
Okay,
name.
well,
Michelle.
how do we do
You have to
this?
tell her
I move to, I make a motion to appoint Michelle Hilliard as the moderator for the meeting.
Second.
Okay, Tracy. Okay, and we'll vote. Oh, are you, would you accept
I so, yes,
Okay,
yes, that's
all
fine.
right.
Thank you.
All right, so I'll call the roll. Tracy,
Yes?
Donnet,
Yes.
and all those in favor from those attending the meeting, say aye if you're in favor.
Aye.
Since no one said no, anyone opposed? All right, thank you, Michelle, you are now elected.
Thank you.
Will I ask to set the moderator's
the
salary
next item.
before she
Wait, yeah, why don't we?
Okay, all right.
I'd like to make a motion to set the moderator's salary at $50.
Last year was
I think last year it was 100.
Well, I'm cheap.
Wait a minute, let's read the minutes here. Where are they?
You didn't just say it.
No, I think they were. Where are the
I wouldn't
minutes?
vote no anyway, so that, that means.
Okay.
What?
I didn't realize. Not following.
Okay,
Now
all
he's voting.
right. Yep. Okay,
Too
what,
much for 15
what
minutes.
amount are you
Take
suggesting?
money.
I'll back up. I'll restate my motion and make it $100.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
All those in favor of setting the moderator's salary for this evening at $100, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, say no.
Nope.
You can just swear her in.
One, no. Okay.
Oh, wait.
It's nothing personal. I always say no.
All right. Okay, so I will,
You want to swear her in?
I will swear our moderator in. All right.
Can you stand up?
Yes, you will. We always stand up.
All right.
Raise your right hand. I, Michelle Hilliard,
I, Michelle Hilliard,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the annual town meeting moderator
of the annual town meeting moderator
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Okay.
You get to take over
Now,
now.
I'm going to change seats with you. I'll
Okay.
change seats with you.
All righty.
All right. Okay.
So the next item is to set or approve the minutes of the last town meeting. I would like to make a motion to approve the annual town meeting minutes from April 11th, 2023.
I'll second them.
Do you have the agenda?
On her phone.
I
It's
do.
on her.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Jen sent it to me so I could review it.
Oh.
All right.
What are you doing?
So I could be ready.
It's
Oh,
fixed.
thank you.
She knows what you can do.
There's a plot. And it never
I invited a lot of people.
She's got a lot of
Tell us
Public
one.
knowledge, it's on the website.
Oh,
So we approved, so there's a motion, I made the motion to approve the minutes of the annual town meeting of April 8th. I'm sorry, of April 11th, 2023.
And Zoran seconded them.
So
All those
we-
in-
yeah.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
I would like to make a motion to set the time of the annual town meeting for April 8th, 2025 at 7:30 PM.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Okay, 7:30.
oh, I'm sorry,
Next year.
Tracy, who seconded and Donna? Okay. Okay.
What I'm going to suggest here is that we combine the supervisor's report and the road commissioner's report all in one, since that's the way in which it's set up. There are copies of that somewhere.
Minutes of the annual meeting. Minutes of
This is it.
This-
there it is.
oh,
This thing. So we can distribute that around.
Okay.
And all that really is necessary
Oh,
is
you
for
got
the
one.
clerk to read the summary,
One of these?
and the entire
Did you want one of
contents of
these?
it are available
No.
for review. But this is actually, it's the supervisor's annual report and the road commissioner's annual report.
I have one already. Okay.
Do you want to do the summary?
Okay, the fiscal year 2023-2024 summary. In the general fund, the beginning balance was $274,109.93. Revenues, I'm gonna leave off. Okay, revenues were $1,315,905. Disbursements totaled $913,186. The end of the year fiscal balance was $13,675.45.
That arithmetic doesn't work. You should be roughly 500,000 left.
Yeah, let me see.
Start with 274, add 1.3, that's 1.5 minus 1. This one won't work either. 11 minus 2 is 9.
Okay, well, these are taken off the budget reports for the year.
This is 16 minus 30, it's gonna be more than 6 too. And 1 cent plus 0 minus 442 is gonna be more than 1 too.
All right, we need to revise these. I'm sorry. This is always a whole bag of difficulties. Okay, I think the answer to this is that we'll need to revise the summary for the fiscal year. We will do that.
Okay, the revised summary then will be,
Then it will be available.
Attached, yeah.
It will be available, we'll attach it to the minutes. Okay? If you want to, we'll revise this and make it available. We have no surplus property to declare. So the next item on the agenda is any discussion, if there is any discussion. And we cannot really, you can have discussion, but the agenda has been set. You can't establish new agenda items.
Correct.
So I don't know whether there's any discussion or not.
No discussion for me.
Hearing
Nothing for me. and
hearing no
nobody's
discussion, I'd
here.
like to move to adjourn the annual town meeting.
Second?
Those in favor?
Aye.
I,
Anyone
Aye.
opposed?
None. We are adjourned.
Oh, boy. Thank you, Mrs. Hilliard.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much. We have your address, right?
You do.
So we know where to send the check.
yes,
Thank
she
you.
signed it. Yes.
All right, nothing else for me?
Well,
Okay.
what was it, 150?
1,000.
All
I
right.
do need you, okay, I need you to sign in.
Sure.
There's 2 copies.
Okay.